Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to C4 Dating. I actually turned the music up. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
But I don't want to miss any in game, just in case you know. But
Just in case it's relevant.
that's the sort of music that we're getting. That just seems to be ridiculously poppy and upbeat for a dating sim.
Yeah, we don't want upbeat and happy and stuff.
I know, because we're all miserable
that's not
bastards.
us.
No, it really isn't.
Everyone must be depressed at all times.
Yes, and C14 dating is what we've chosen to go for this time.
Yep, carbon 14. So presumably, she's really into older girls.
Yeah, since we had a male protagonist last time, most games have female protagonists in the dating sim. But
we didn't just throw a dart at Steam or anything. It's just
no. We actually. I'll be honest. We actually tried
for over a minute.
Yeah, we went. That looked like the one we were talking about before. Yeah, we'll do that one. And then I bought it, and then it was just like, yeah.
That one looks like the artwork isn't terrible.
Yeah, because we've done so well on that point so far.
Yeah.
I've got a massive blister on my hand. I was sharpening pencils today.
Okay.
I just thought I'd mention that because.
How long are you sharpening pencils for? If you got a blister?
Well, we have 4 sets of colouring pencils on 4 tables, and 28 children in a class, so lots of colours.
Colours. All of them red now from the blood.
I have a question.
Melting into the wood of the pencil, and everything is the red of despair. I
want you to look at this hand here.
What, the creepy hand from nowhere?
Whose hand is that?
Just see her hair peeking out between.
Oh, is that her hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I wonder if that's actually the protagonist, and that lady is someone else, or another one of the love interests, and maybe they're not showing the protagonist's face.
That would be nice. I would really like it if we could have a female-on-female relationship here, because they're not common.
Unless the lady's really fecking annoying. So
yeah, well,
because if I remember correctly from Magical Diary, we decided not to do a female-on-female relationship because that would get really irritating.
No, it was a female-on-female relationship because I didn't want to do both voices for the love interest. That was basic. Right, male and female it is. Okay, I'm gonna.
I know. I like the idea of going and just go girl on girl, so I don't have to do anything. Every now and again, I just do a someone on the side going, "Oh no," and then that's it.
And being sarcastic at me. Anyway, I'm going to hit the start button.
Okay.
Would you like to turn off mini games? You'll be unable.
Mini games.
Mini games. I will leave them on.
Leave them on.
Oh Christ! That means I'm going to have to do a game that I don't know that well. Alternate font and dialogue look if you don't like the current one.
What alternatives we got?
You can toggle between the 2 styles.
I think the original looks alright.
Yeah, original's fine.
It's designed, the aesthetic's designed to look like it's a
diary.
But it's nice that it's got the alternative. That'd be easy to read for a lot of people. So
yeah, that's true. We aren't a lot of people. We don't care.
No, but 2 people. Oh, and apparently Melissa's been hit in the back of the head. Just look at her face.
She's got bright, shining eyes because of the hole in the top of her head. The sun's shining through.
I used to have an R2-D2 action figure that basically had that. the blue disc at the top. That was a blue piece of kind of semi-transparent plastic, and so was the lens at the front. So light was shining the top, and the front lens would glow.
Cool.
So she's R2-D2.
Yeah, that's who she is right now. I'm going to look at the settings because I can vaguely hear the game. And,
oh no.
Well.
Menu. Oh.
Yes, fine, whatever. Settings. I'm turning that music off because it's really annoying. It's that little tickle. Continue. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, continue because we've got really far.
Yeah. Any mini games on, and yeah, thank you. Start game.
You didn't even get past the first dialogue box.
I know. I'm good like this. I do like the fact she's got a rainbow top on. I like that top.
Yeah.
Not the sleeves, but the top. Ah, is this it? No. I glanced at the map, which highlighted road names. Can't read. Along with a star next to my destination.
That's what they're excavating. A star fell from the sky and killed hundreds of thousands of people. And now they have to excavate it and see if there's aliens inside that will eat everyone.
Pretty much. No wibbles. I am sad.
Ah, no wibbles, just poor definition.
Yeah.
That does look like the wood's been painted on to the plaster.
It does. Here at least. Here it looks like it's got like it's 3D. Here, no. That's
Someone just went past. I like the look of the. I like not Tudor stuff.
I like that house over there.
I'm just going to copy it with some brown paint from B&Q.
Yeah, and not make any effort at texturing whatsoever.
Cleo. Middle of the screen. Hey.
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 Oh God, we're annoying. After comparing, I came to the conclusion this wasn't the place, but I was close. The village,
That would smell of burning.
Corrines, was clustered by the Meuse River, I think.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to trust you on that one. And I paused to admire the pretty gardens surrounding the houses.
This is not the best example of the pretty gardens because that looks at the back of a barn.
It does, yeah.
What is a grain silo?
I have a shrubbery. I was oddly calm because I have massive anxiety attacks normally. Just walking down the road. Woo. Today I'm only slightly on edge. Despite being over 5,000 miles from my Californian home.
They're always Californian.
Why are they always Californian? Fuck it, she's British now. She's British. Unless we don't like her.
It's a major plot point, isn't it now? That she's Californian.
Yeah. I'm just guessing if she's 5,000 miles away, I'm guessing that probably she's
You're
an exchange.
rationalising not needing to do the voice, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she
clear.
could be British and not know it. There you go.
She might be weird.
She might be odd.
That's it.
Yeah.
She might just be strange. And my God, I just realised that was a river and not a road. No, it is a road.
It's a river.
But it looks like
That's a road.
To that hay bale.
Or maybe the river goes that way, and that's on the other side of the river.
But it can't be because look at the line.
What you mean? This line down here?
Look at the edge, the top of the river in inverted commas.
Yeah.
The line stops there.
Yeah. If it goes this way,
Think of the thickness of the river. It'd have to be right on the bank.
it's
In which case
bending,
the
you
farmers need-
muppet.
If it's right on the if that haystack is right on the edge of the bank.
Yeah,
the
but if you
farmers
look
need-
here, no, visual clues. This is the edge of the wall. This is the edge of the path. The hay bale stops here.
Hover hay. It's just hover hay.
Harver hay, harver hay. Right,
it's
we've
hover
got
hay.
3 text boxes in. Shut up, you pedantic bastard. The reality of being in another country had yet to sink in. Up ahead, there was a clearing separated from the road by a fence. Ooh. On the other side, a few tents were stationed behind a 2-story building. I spotted an open chained gate with a billboard in front of the driveway. It said, Grotte Calen Entrée. That's the place.
I hope.
Oh. That is an older woman. Are there allowed to be...
Dun,
Are there allowed to be older women in games? In dating sims? Is that allowed? Okay. Older men...
Complain about Potsdam.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, point made. Look at her eyes, though. She'd look really good if she had smaller eyes.
She looks like she's seen too much. Too much anime bullshit now.
A familiar figure stood by the entrance. She was currently talking to a middle-aged man. When she saw me, she gave me a cheerful wave as I ran up to her. Oh, what?
What have you done?
Apparently I scrolled. Sherry! With one hand on my bag handle, I exchanged a brief half embrace with my professor. I did never do that. Never. Don't hug your professors. It's weird.
Particularly if they're not wearing trousers.
Moving on. Oh.
Did you hear what we said?
Yeah.
But I like hugs.
It's the sweat. Oh, God. She's going to be Californian, though. I didn't know you'd already arrived. She's Nicole, Californian, in fact. If you'd called me, I would have come and picked you up at the train station. You mentioned that the cave wasn't far, so I wanted to soak in the scenery and enjoy the sights. I'm glad you made it safely. Was it difficult taking the train?
I just walked on and sat down.
That's pretty much how trains work, to be honest.
Sat down. I prepaid for my ticket. It's fine because, internet. And place names are the same. So
yeah, and, my ticket had the platform on it, so,
yeah, and
fine.
the time.
Yeah, they're known to do that. Nope. Well, I did try to practice my French at the ticket station until the person said he could speak.
Tell me to fuck off.
He said, I can speak English. All right, you cheeky fuck. I can speak English.
Sorry, native French speaker. That's their English accent. Is you cheeky fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You bastard, yeah.
Get on with you.
Get on with you now. Jackson Pies. See that?
He pointed me in the right direction. At least you'll be able to brush up on your French. You'll find it's not too different from Is that true?
That kind of came out of nowhere as well. Well, Northern European languages are generally derived from Latin, so...
Yeah, I know, but it's not too different from Spanish.
Relatively speaking, compared to...
yeah, why don't you just study the root language or, and then you'll be able to speak every language going, oh no, it doesn't work like that.
You can usually work out the gist of stuff, though.
That's true, I can.
Though it does seem to be a very oddly out of context comment. It's not that different from Spanish. What's Spanish got to do with it? What?
I'm assuming we can speak Spanish.
Then again, if they're American in the States, they learn Spanish, don't they?
Sometimes they do. Badly. About as well as we learn French. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, I took German, so I didn't learn French very well at all.
I did both. In fact, I did 5 years of French and 3 years of German. So,
Oi.
I can fail at speaking all kinds of different words.
Yeah.
You'll catch on quickly. I groaned inwardly. My Spanish wasn't my most fluent, but I mentioned it in my interview with discussing how I would cope in staying in Belgium without knowing French.
I can speak Spanish.
What? I can see the person going, what the fuck?
Just leaving it going, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, okay, fine, yeah. Right.
How do you cope not being able to speak the local language? I can speak a different language that's irrelevant. That's okay.
Yeah.
I can speak fluent Welsh. Okay, that's helpful.
That's helpful if we were in,
North Wales in a small village.
Yeah. That's about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I glanced around, then turned to Sherry. Where's Paige? Didn't she... We seem to have a lot of female names. I'm not comfortable with this game anymore.
Or you just hoping someone like, where's Massive Cocked Dan? When we were... Was he meant to be meeting me here with his massive male genitalia or something?
Well, no, I was hoping you'd be able to do more of the voices instead of take the piss.
I'm fine with this.
Where's Paige? Didn't she say she'd be arriving earlier today, or was that tomorrow? I got an email from her yesterday saying there was a family emergency. She won't be able to participate this summer. Oh, so it's just me with lots of boys.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, I'm
That's
gutted.
not set up for a story at all.
No.
Oh, so...
I failed to hide my disappointment because I just went, shit!
I'm a lesbian, shit.
Yeah. Paige was the other student from my university who...
I just imagine someone saying, I'm alone with all these boys. Wait a minute, I'm a lesbian. Shit.
She was the other student from my university who planned to attend this field school. We even worked out trips to do every weekend during our stay. I mustered a weak smile.
Oh, she sounds like someone that's painful to spend time with.
Yeah.
We worked out exactly what we're going to do every weekend, months in advance. Just, no.
To be fair, I can sort of understand that if you're in a foreign country. I mean, I can sort of, it's just sort of like, Well, this weekend we're going to go to the Eiffel Tower, I'm assuming, because French.
Belgium, so...
Oh. We're going to take a really long trip to the Eiffel Tower.
Hours upon hours on a coach to go see the Eiffel Tower, then immediately leave, because we don't have enough...
And then...
Right, Belgium, right, we're going to go see Poland, because that's...
Belgium isn't the biggest of countries, let's be honest.
No, but the other ones are. So.
I know, but I'm thinking if you go to if you head for a border, you know, you might get there within like 2 hours.
Yeah, but that's the border isn't Paris.
I know.
That's not how borders work.
That wasn't really the point I was making.
You're in the capital.
That wasn't the point I was making. I was making the point that you fuck off.
All the European capitals are in fact right on the border next to each other. You can do the whole load of them in a day.
Yeah. It's like a really shit Disney World.
It's like Disney World, but people live there and there's no giant mice scaring children. Except in, Berlin. We don't talk about that.
Don't mention the war.
As on to do with the war, it's just that weird rat invasion in 63 that they never quite got over.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's understandable. Can't be helped with his family.
It's because East Berlin was getting a bit run down, and then the rats just overran into West Berlin. They're all about 6 feet tall. For some reason, speak Dutch. Don't know why.
Then it would be just me. I'm just going to do the story whilst you talk. It's fine. You carry on. Sherry gestured to the other person present to change the subject. We're not dating him.
Professor Augustine Dupont. Oh, God. I already want to dislike him.
Before I forget, let me introduce you to Professor Augustine Dupont, Chief Archaeologist of Kalen Cave.
Yeah, all right. So I thought that was the department he worked for then. He's the head of the cave. Illithic? What?
I eagerly extended my arm for a handshake. Everything I heard about Mr. Dupont was from Sherry, and she mentioned he was a revered Belgian archaeologist. Revered Belgian archaeologist.
It's like revered. Yes, we keep him in a small temple behind the
It's an honour to meet you. I'm Melissa Flores, a junior. Because juniors would bother going on this trip.
Bloody name. Now, voice. So I attempt to do a horrendous accent, considering I can't really do... Belgium.
What you would need to do is to go really stereotypical and go ha at the beginning, because that's supremely racist.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing Sherry students every summer. Say, pleasure to meet you.
That wasn't actually bad.
Oh. It's a heavy French accent as well. I don't have to try and make one accurate, because it's a really heavy accent.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, what have you done?
Saving game.
Stop pressing the wrong buttons. Press the correct buttons.
I don't know.
It's all mouse driven.
Yeah. Mr. Dupont spoke with a heavy French accent, but I have no problem comprehending him.
Have you gone over everything with Sherry? When the students from Liège arrive tonight, they'll get their first lecture before dinner.
Yes, I'll still attend the lecture, though. If I was going to be submerged in the language, I might as well start by hanging out with the local students.
Then with curse words.
Yeah. Mr. Dupont eyed my suitcase.
It must have been a tiring trip. Come, we will show you around the back. Students will be spending the weekdays here.
We reached the clearing and I spotted some tents. Most clustered around the perimeter against the bushes, and a few were closer to the building. Feel free to pick one of these. These are for the students who don't own their own tents or air mattresses or couldn't bring them.
How convenient.
Yes.
You can just pick one up from a supermarket or something.
No. Chief Archaeologist gave a nod, then excused himself. He probably had other matters to attend to before students arrived. Funny, that's usually the truth. I studied the tents next to the building and thought about my phone, which was still in airplane mode. How's the Wi-Fi here?
We're in a wood.
We're in a wood with trees. If you stay in that tent, you might get Wi-Fi. Doesn't extend much here in the back. If you brought a laptop, you can leave it in the laboratory. I did an American laboratory. Oh. That's been done before. Everything gets locked up at night, though, for safekeeping.
Not the people, though. No one cares about them.
No. Fair enough. At least I can keep in touch with my parents. Once you...
Hell of a phone bill.
Well, not if it's got Wi-Fi.
That's true.
Once you've finished, come back to the front and we'll give you a tour.
This is the main building. We're done.
We're done. Yeah, this is the building.
This is the building. This is the cave.
Don't go back there.
Don't go back there. It's full of bears.
In Belgium.
Yeah, they imported them specially for the Americans.
Well,
We're used to bears, so we thought we'd make it more homely.
Yeah. We'll get to see the cave today. It's already locked, so you'll have to wait until morning, conveniently meeting all the other people that are here. And the anticipation builds.
I want to see the cave.
I want to see a cave. I thanked her and started unpacking. There was already a mattress, a pillow, and a sleeping bag in place. Only took a few moments to settle in because...
You just chuck your bag in and you're done.
Basically, if you're in a tent, unpacking is the least of your worries.
I'm assuming that's a flask.
I'm not. Can you imagine being in a room with all the tents and suddenly from next door you hear...
Well, in that case, for one that size... Is that your phone going? Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
And done, she said as she climaxed.
Head shaking. Why are you making those noises? Really good phone call.
Okay, I'm broke now.
The weirdest bit would be seeing her try and walk the following day.
Do you think they'd take bets?
What, on whether she can walk? Or
Yeah, basically.
Get a wheelbarrow to move her around.
Grabbing a small storage bag, I zipped my tent and hurried over to the front of the building. Anyway, this is the main entrance. This'll take you to the,
Inside!
She opened the door and my eyes widened when I saw display.
Alley's cramped. Pretty cool to look round, but cramped.
Yeah, if this was a genuine museum, at least a metre back from that central plinth.
That plinth needs to be in a different room, basically.
Yeah.
Imagine wheelchair access.
Particularly in Belgium. You would definitely think they would...
Particularly Belgium? What do you imply?
Well, EU.
Oh, there's a lot of places in the EU.
Yeah, but
particularly Belgium, like someone goes around kneecapping people, so everyone's in a wheelchair.
He is the Belgian horror.
It's a man who lives in the sewers, comes out and steals people's knees.
Yeah, and he puts them in the display case over here.
That's where they all came from. He puts them in the cave. That's what it's trying to do. He's actually been doing it for thousands of years. It might actually just be a clan of people who are otherwise unknown. It's like Bigfoot, but crap.
Yeah, so it was a museum, as if you didn't know.
Well, this place a museum written on it.
Yeah, and a remarkably tiny one. After one loop, I was already back to the entrance. I wanted to examine...
That's why.
Sorry?
I mean, after one loop, I was already back at the entrance.
That's how loops work.
It's a well laid out museum.
Also, how loops work.
Yeah.
I wanted to examine the displays more, but I figured I'd have more free time later.
Fair enough.
Sherry and I ascended the stairs by the entrance. This room, it's more of a multi-purpose room. It can be used for lectures, and it's where findings are cleaned if the weather isn't suitable outside. I cradled the storage bag, wondering how to bring up the question. Fortunately, Sherry noticed. Something important in there? Oh. The extra insulin I won't... Oh. She's got to have a problem, because otherwise who will save her?
Yeah.
Fuck. It needs to exploit extreme temperatures. Is there someone safe I can store it?
Not in a fire, because extreme temperatures are quite extreme.
When we say extreme, I thought insulin had to be kept in a fridge.
Depends what she counts as extreme.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Feel free to use the indoor kitchen since it's restricted to staff members. Augustine has granted you access since he knows you're diabetic. Okay. She led me to the back. Give me a chance to store the insulin bottles in the fridge. Okay. Do you think...
It gets locked up at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm a bit dubious.
Yeah.
Because I want to know when she's going to go, like, into shock. Because someone's got to save her. And that's going to annoy the piss out of me.
That'll probably be the epic conclusion.
Probably.
Because the person who we've chosen will be the one who saves her.
Yeah, probably.
Either that, or it turns out whoever we choose, they're diabetic as well, and we use our insulin to save them.
Oh, girl as hero, risky thing.
Yeah, risky. It's
Hang on.
Revolutionary. It's not like, women can help in any way.
Wow. Cross-bonding gravity. Oh, I like this game quite a lot. That's a geological thing on the back.
Well, yeah, because they're going to be doing excavations.
Yeah. She says, let me to the back, give me a chance to store the insulin bottles in the fridge.
Not the freezer.
No.
Not the freezer. That could go very wrong. It's not working.
And to conclude this tour, this is the lab, where most of the research takes place.
No shit, Sherlock.
How many students will be here? It varies. It can be as many as 40, as few as...
That room's tiny.
Few as 20 students from Liège are required to... Liège?
Whatever.
Are required to devote at least 4 weeks working at an archaeological site, regardless of their major. Therefore, we may get a lot of music and art students too. Because the other students should be arriving soon. How's the jet lag? Not bad so far. A little fatigue, but nothing else. I'm going to be up all night, aren't I?
Slowly vibrating across the campus.
You bastard. Worst case scenario, I'll give you an extra day to prepare yourself for the dig. You have reviewed the material I gave you, right?
Trial going ground. It just says that.
Yeah.
It's not the best material.
Oh, so I've had a browse.
You just sent me a series of time team. It's not. It's stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
And he told me it's in a cave.
Yeah, and what we find in every place, if you've watched any Izzard, is a series of small walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at it. Is there anything else you'd like to go over? It's been a month since my last lecture.
Where's the toilet?
Oh my giddy.
It's just start at the top.
Tell me about the cave.
What the fuck's going on?
I know it's famous for discovering the remains of Neanderthal, dating back 125,000 years. Correct. The site has established 2 Neanderthal locations from different times. There's Middle Paleolithic site with sediments ranging from 300,000 years old to as recent as 4,000 years. Nice! Can't wait to discover a tooth or something. If you do, it'll likely belong to a cave bear.
Fuck you.
Oh.
just piss on us. Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch!
What's wrong with cave bears?
Ooh, get you!
Shows the use of the site, doesn't it?
Are those remains found often? Yeah, 99% of all fauna. Animal. For those of you who don't know, especially an archaeological student, doesn't know the difference between flora and fauna.
99% of the animal remains collected at cave bear.
Really?
Nothing the cave bear brings back then to eat.
No, or actually that's where I was going with it, or insects. But even so, I'm going to play her like really much smarter than her professors think she is. That's something. Not many people can say they dug up a cave bear. Okay, how long have you been digging? How long have you been part of the team?
300 years.
I started working with Augustine about 10 years ago. We go way back. 10 years, specifically. It's how I established the Kill and Cave internship. Our university has developed a reputation for bringing over exceptional students, I'm sure.
Every university says that.
Yeah, well...
Regardless of how crap the university is.
Can I point out, I went on an international field trip
Yeah.
So, yeah.
To the international field.
We did see lots of it. I was a geologist. We did see
Cross the
lots of it.
borders, international field.
I did see lots of international fields. And lots of international rocks.
Yeah.
And lots of international, actually, fucking digging machines, to be honest. Lots of international mines. Geologist.
Found an hole.
Huh?
I would have been saying that every 10 minutes. Found a hole. We're in a mine. No, you found a hole. Found another hole. I'll stab you.
That's what you would be like if you had been on there with me. To be honest, I think
in here. We know.
It's a cave. I've got a light. Yes, it's on your helmet. For fuck's sake.
Why is it lighter in front of me all the time? Wherever I look, you've got a light on your helmet, but I can't see anything on my head. That's because it's on your head.
Well, I went down to the, you know where they dig out. Well, I don't suppose you know where they dig out. They dig out loads of rock salt in the UK.
Yeah.
I went down the rock salt mines, and then they said, just to show you how dark it actually is down here, we're going to turn off all our lights, and we're going to turn off all the background lights as well. The guy who did it grabbed my friend, made her scream, and everyone just went flying into walls because they were so fucking frightened by it. So, yeah.
I know a lot of people who would immediately have their instinctive reaction would have been violence if they'd been grabbed. So I assume this person's actually quite a good judge of character.
Yeah, to be fair. She was in the operative sense, actually. She was a very girly girl. I'll say that much. And she didn't like creepy crawlies. She didn't like people. Not much, actually.
That's not necessarily a link into being a girly girl, not liking people. That's just a thing, really.
It depends if your opinion of girly girls are often bitch. But, that's just me.
So you're saying your friend was a bitch?
I say friend. There was only 19... No, there was 14 of us in class in total.
Oh, that sounds great, to be honest.
Yeah, it was. Most of us got on really well. Like, really fucking well. It was loads of fun. Imagine we went to Wales, because Wales, and we did some mapping there, and we were all in the fucking mud house trying to get clean, singing Another One Bites the Dust. It was that sort of group. I loved it. It was the best time.
We're up in Wales. Funnily enough, we went to a lot of coal mines in school.
You see, we didn't go to a coal mine. We went to Snowdon. Snowdon? And we...
Snowdonia, probably.
Snowdonia, yeah. And we mapped the bit underneath it. So basically, the mountain on the other side, we went up that one and mapped the entire thing.
The funny thing about Mount Snowdon is it's the tallest mountain in Wales, but not by much.
Yeah.
So it's quite difficult to find unless you can see the road signs.
Yeah.
It just looks like all the other bloody mountains.
Yeah, the one right next door to it that's almost as high, we did that one for a week. A week. And, oh God, sorry.
Really big legs by the end.
No, but actually, same friend. I was in her team because I was lucky. I was just lucky like that. And we were walking, which it was basically a bog because, Wales.
Rain.
Rain. Lots of rain, and the fact it was a bog.
Basically a bog, because it was.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, and she doesn't like bugs, does she?
She doesn't like bugs. It was the funniest thing. And also, she was going, oh, this bit's hard. This bit must be hard. This bit must be hard. And then all of a sudden... sorry. She went right down. Her entire leg got sucked into the bog. And she was on a rock on the other one. Best moment ever. Oh, it was great. Anyway, yeah. My degree. That was a lot of fun. If you're unsure about any degrees, ask your geology department if they have field trips. And if they don't, find a different one.
No, we just mail all the rocks off eBay.
Well, you wouldn't be surprised.
This rock, can't we see it naturally in situ? Because that'd be more educational. No.
No.
I've got a slideshow. It's 12 years old and a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah. And it's just me this year. I hope I'm able to live up to expectations. I sing a mean, but another one bites the dust. Anyway, I'm sure you'll do fine. Oh, for fuck's sake!
I will kill you all.
Itinerary. What's the schedule? How long's it? Oh, I'm just going to click through this. End of August. Right. 4 weeks are required for field school, but I learned more if I stay for 8. So she's in 8 for 8 weeks. Breakfast at 7:30. Cave from 8 to noon, and then there's an hour for lunch. Activities. Okay, so it's an 8 till 5 work day with an hour's lunch. Dinner is at 7.
Yes, weekdays everyone goes home except for you.
Except for you and whoever you're going to be having a date with that weekend, probably.
By the way, all stuff will be locked inside if you've left it in there, including your insulin.
Although back of the building will be accessible to you because of, sleep on the second floor.
Okay, still like the idea of being murdered.
Yeah.
Or attacked by stoats.
I usually get more students than this, but, you're from a pretty weak cohort.
It's a really unpopular course this year.
Yeah. I'll be okay. Okay, so field school grading system. Journal. Grading your performance in both the cave and working in the lab. Work record. Okay.
Write everything down. Right.
Expect to be turned in every Friday evening and given back the... Okay. If you're sick, you're allowed to miss some days. I won't deduct marks for that. There's no excuse for playing truant. Take breaks. Hypox. Ooh.
Deep cave would have to be, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. Very deep cave if you get hypoxia.
Well, anything... If they're getting Neanderthal stuff, then presumably it's quite deep down they go to actually get stuff that hasn't potentially been spoiled. Because there's been less shit down there.
Yeah, well, you kind of want shit, to be honest, to pile on top of all the other shit.
Stuff that it's less likely to have been destroyed if people can't get to it easily.
Yeah, I kind of like this game already because it's actually smarter than the average dating sim.
Well, it doesn't turn up and go.
It doesn't turn up and go, boys. Outdoor kitchen in charge of preparing the meals.
Yes, especially for volunteer time.
Okay, right, okay. Can I date Augustine?
No, thank God. Probably.
He's friendly, overprotective father. Okay. Yeah, you're my student, not his. Okay, Neanderthal. I've heard it's Neanderthal. Is the preference? Oh, so it's the French way. Well, we'll be saying Neanderthal then. And that's it. Right. Bye.
Yeah, thanks for us. Great. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. We heard outside activity complete with loud voices and footsteps on the gravel.
Ah, the boys have arrived.
The boys!
The penis has arrived.
Hooray! It sounds like the students from Leisure here. Augustine will start the lecture soon. No chance to unpack. In my tent! Sorry.
Done it.
Or get ready or anything.
Stuff, except in your tent anyway.
Yeah. No, all the students were given instructions on when to arrive. Punctuality is valued greatly here.
Otherwise you get locked out the cave.
Yeah,
locked into the cave, which is worse.
Yeah. He'll lecture now and students will settle in after.
Because if you get locked in, the stoats can get you.
Yes, Corpse. I'll be on my way.
It's a tide of stoats. I hate him already.
What the fuck?
Mouth fell down.
I'm sorry, that's not...
Oh, is that her chin?
I don't know. Look, normal person. What the hell happened to these two? Anyway, some students stood while others sat on stone tiles in front of the building. A few leaned against their luggage, but they all formed a semicircle around Augustine, like a god. About 30 faces. 30 faces, I wonder how camping grounds would contain them all. They fell silent when Augustine began to speak.
Now, my children.
Although I picked up keywords such as archaeology, grotte, and sediment, much of it was lost on me. He repeated calcier a lot. I'm assuming that's calcium.
Yeah.
And I've lost the word.
Archaeology, cave, and sediment. Oh,
Yeah. However, his gestures were vibrant. I sensed the passion behind his voice. Got me looking forward to excavating tomorrow.
There's a rugby section. Okay.
We have to schedule for the week. Oh.
Oh. Browse internet, browse internet,
Browse internet, yeah. Inquire, game, socialize. Oh, it actually increases.
Socializing has an effect on, makes your stress go up.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, browsing the internet makes our stress go down. Game, everything makes our stress go up apart from browsing the internet.
Apart from the internet. Okay.
That's accurate to real life, I suppose.
What are you going to do during the dig section of the day?
Okay, so I'm
shouldn't we just dig?
Well, we can't just dig. We have to do. I'm assuming the dig section of the day. Inquire or study, or I suppose we can slack off occasionally.
Hover off the rugby ball again. Play catch. That's it.
Culture. I love the fact that playing catch gets our culture stat up.
Stress. She is not into sports.
Okay, so we need to figure which one of these do we prize most highly. Is what we're saying.
I'm tempted to go for rational, just because that's really sexy. Obviously, just being incredibly rational.
Yeah.
No empathy whatsoever.
You know what? Let's just do a mix of things until we figure out which guy associates with which stat.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Because we know, right?
Yes, it's gaming, right? You know that guy on the front title screen who had a Super Nintendo controller? Do you think if you've got do a lot of gaming, you get him?
Oh God.
Study. Socialise.
Right, we've got during the day, because that's the morning activities, that's the afternoon activities, and that's in the evening. So if we do, and then
Socialise.
Social, and then just
socialise. My eyes are very social.
Let's do inquire, browse the no. Huh?
Ah!
No, go back, return.
Panic.
Can I not? Oh no, so
Click
delete.
reset.
There you go.
All right.
And then study, and then browse the internet.
It's just you standing there, one other person just throwing a ball to each other. That's it. You're not talking or anything.
Yeah, I'm just choosing random.
As long as you get a reasonable balance.
Yeah.
However.
Well, let's do inquire, study, socialise, and then.
Nah.
It changed. Ignore.
Weekend.
I can't go back. Okay, fine.
The weekend. That's where dance. Explore town, I guess.
Right, that.
Just do things we can't normally do, basically.
Yeah, dance. Explore the museum.
Explore.
And then explore the town. Perfect. Right, we should probably end the first episode there.
Hey, before anything happens, quick.
Before anything happens, we've talked about... Well, no, we've done a lot today. We've talked about my geology career, which was very short. We talked about science.
Just talk about Berlin being overrun by giant rats in the 60s.
That was more a
giant
you.
Dutch rats.
That was a more a
Dutch
you.
speaking rats.
That was a you thing, not a me thing. That's not a we. That was a you. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Oh, the next episode is on the channel that... Yeah, Corpse's channel, because
it's easy to keep track of.
Yeah,
if you're hosting a recording, it's easier if you go first, basically.
Basically, that's how things work. Anyway, bye!